Talk to me, brother.
Well, it's good to be back. Obviously, I'm going to address the
You're not dead.
all of
Although
our-
we thought for a moment.
I'm going to address all of our ex-girlfriends in the room and just say the honeymoons have kept us busy. And by that, I mean the bitches.
Yeah,
We would have liked to be back sooner than now. How long has it been? It's been a while.
it's been over a month.
Fuck, has it been that long?
First of all, there was very minimal people were starting to get on board, especially in certain countries in Eastern Europe. But after a month of cricket, I hope people now there's candlelit vigils in the streets of Belgium
no.
and Romania.
no.
How about
But
this,
we
though?
are fucking back.
How about
The
this?
boys are back.
As
We're back!
like a way to, say sorry to some of our listeners.
Okay.
We can offer them a free voucher for Evan to give them a hand job, but
Yeah.
the stipulation is they
Dry
had to
hand jobs only, though.
dry hand jobs only, but
Good.
they had to have unsubscribed, and then now that we have an episode back, they're like, okay, I'll
We're
subscribe
back.
again.
Back
so
on the train.
you have to prove that you resubscribe.
Yeah, if you want those blisters, you really got to want them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Got to re-up.
If for an additional $8, Evan will lick his hand.
And this is tough because the video we did get
Do
a
it for
camera.
$6.
It's not fully rolled out yet, but this is important for the viewers. He is so thrilled to have the team back. He's actually wearing a blazer right now.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
buddy.
Looking
suited.
good.
I'm fucking.
You're
booted.
looking real good.
It's been a while, and I'm not gonna lie. There was times I thought Coco was going away for a week. This guy was gone for like 3 weeks
He
in fucking
disappeared.
Portugal.
Yeah. Well, that was their plan the whole time, apparently.
Like, I didn't know you were
just-
staying at Cristiano's house. I mean, there was a lot going on.
This is the thing. People, and I didn't see this coming either, because most people would be like, hey, marriage is this, it's that. And then you got the old timers who are like, don't do it. And you're like, it'll be fine. I swear, there's like a switch. And as soon as you're married, it just like, you see it in her eyes where she's just like, now I'm a psycho.
Oh, well,
And this is it.
It's like now you got to be prepared now for the idea that you can do nothing right.
No, you should have, dude. The amount of shit I've taken on just in the honeymoon, where it's supposed to be fun, happy.
Yeah.
Like she does one thing that I'll tell you something she kept doing that really annoyed me.
She just kept fucking the dishes up again, didn't she?
Yeah, she didn't have to do
In
dishes.
a foreign country.
She didn't have to fucking do dishes. No, you know what she kept doing? I don't know why, but we went to Portugal for the honeymoon. Portugal, beautiful, by the way. Highly recommended. But we were, she's Portuguese. She has family. We met them, all that stuff. She kept starting.
Honestly, fuck the Portuguese.
Fuck the Portuguese. She kept starting conversations.
We're not big there. You're good, Jimmy.
No,
They don't listen.
No, listen. She kept starting conversations saying like "hello, how are you" in Portuguese. Now that doesn't seem like a big deal,
Hola, buenos dias.
right? What happens? I don't think
That's
that's
not
it.
it.
That's
That's not
definitely
it.
not it. No, but after she says the Portuguese thing, they think she speaks Portuguese.
Yeah, you can't
Don't
do
they
that.
speak Spanish?
That's
No.
Portuguese, you fucking idiot. You dumb illiterate. Click
Oh.
that button. So she, every time she'd say something in Portuguese, she'd say like, hello, whatever, how are you? The person would just blabber on in Portuguese. And then we'd have to go through this thing where she'd be like, actually, like English, I don't speak that language. And she kept fucking doing it. And I was like, Nick, don't do that. You can say goodbye in Portuguese and it's very polite, or thank you. You start a conversation. If you start it like that, they're going to keep fucking talking in Portuguese.
Yeah.
She kept fucking doing it. And there's a littlest thing like that made me think, how much is the divorce going to cost? Like, how long of a timeline is it? She
Buddy.
did some plane shit. Oh, don't even get me started on the plane. You go ahead. Don't get me
Did you
started
have a
on
tough
the plane.
flight? First of all, just so we know,
Delayed as fuck.
Spanish and Portuguese are indeed sister languages.
Yeah,
so
but
they're
not-
right there.
They're
They're
different.
right
They're
there.
different.
But that's
They're
like
different.
French and English, man.
Those are not sister languages.
Yeah, that's-
Cousin
that's-
languages, potentially.
they're
Yeah, cousins
brother-
who kissed.
I-
They're basically
I think
cousins
they're
who
French.
kissed.
They're a brother sister.
That's Alabama.
That's from Alabama. No, the plane. You know,
Roll Tide.
You guys, I don't need to get into the whole plane thing. You guys know how freaked I am about that. But there's, I don't explain this
That's
to
like
me,
a
right?
9-hour flight, isn't
Buddy,
it?
if you recline on a plane, you should be fist fought. Now, 9 hours is
You
different.
can't.
But like a 3-hour
How
flight,
long
if you
is the
recline,
flight?
you should be in a fist fight.
We did. So I didn't know this either. She planned the whole thing, right? I had no clue what was happening. 5 flights on the trip.
Oh, okay. 2 there, 3 back.
No. 1 there, and then 4 more into different spots.
Oh, fuck.
Better
she
than driving
fucked me.
sometimes, but Portugal's
Yeah.
not like.
And we
Yeah,
land
it's
in
not that
Madeira.
big.
We land in Madeira, and then
I don't
after
want to
we
speak out of
land,
turn anymore. My Portugal
Listen,
knowledge is not great.
the runway is basically a football field right above the ocean. And then after we land, she goes, "That's the 7th deadliest landing in the world." She just said, seventh.
Brought you all
Who's
the way up to
hey,
7, eh?
who's making these lists? Because if it's really deadly,
Well,
then how would you land it?
I know.
You know, how do you really know?
But the first flight was delayed, and this confused me. You guys explain this. The first flight was delayed, and you hear the pilot go on, and he goes, "All right, this is your captain speaking. Like, I apologize for the delay. We're like 45 minutes delayed. We're gonna try and make that time up in the air."
I like that.
What?
First of all, I like
Wait,
that.
how do you make time up
Second
in the
of all,
air?
you have a voice. You have a voice for. You have a captain's voice.
But you
I'm just
just-
saying. You
Thank
gotta,
you.
he has, that was good. That was good.
spot on.
No, but you just go faster. That worries me. I'm like, how's he gonna make time up?
Oh,
This is
bro,
the
every time it's late. Because the thing is, what they do is it's timed. The only reason why flights take, this is also not entirely true, but a lot of the reasons why timed flights take
Sorry,
that time
just take off your
is
fucking pilot
that,
cap.
no, but it's
This
'cause-
is what we do in the
listen,
biz.
listen.
Sorry,
So
go ahead.
obviously weather dependent. You're in the slipstream. You're gonna go quicker.
Yeah.
But it's when you could take off and leave. It doesn't always line up perfectly. So sometimes it's like, look, we could push it a couple extra knots here. No big deal. So when they're running behind, rarely when you run behind like less than 45 minutes or an hour, you don't really land too much later. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's-
because we
they
were like,
fucking go.
we were
I've been
40,
in-
45 minutes, and the guy's like, we'll try and get you there on time.
Especially
It's
you
like,
do a
that's
red
lot.
eye, like red eye. It's kind of like when you're driving and it's 3 a.m. and if you're sober,
I don't wanna hear
3
that.
a.m, you drive faster than any human alive on the highway. You know, sober. But when you're on same thing when you're in the skies. If it's a red eye coming home from LV, Sin City, and everyone's drunk as fuck or like hung because they've been drinking the whole day and they finally get to rest, you're making that
Buddy.
flight in record
The-
time.
the
No
only-
one's flying at night.
The only
Who's
solace,
flying at night?
The only like
Birds
solace
don't
I
fly at
have
night.
is that the plane is packed. It was a big plane, and I always have this thing of like, if there's a lot more people on the plane, they're gonna make sure it doesn't go down. You know what I mean?
Or
I don't-
more weight.
I don't
That's a
think-
thing.
I think
100% a thing.
I think the guy on the plane driving the plane is like
Flying.
always like, do you know what? If any flight I'm going to, he
It's
he
not
treats
this
it as
one.
if everyone is like, I'm not going to crash
Yeah,
this plane.
this dude,
I
the
don't know
dude's
if he
driving.
does.
He's
the
not
only
looking at
thing-
his schedule,
You should
like-
only be worried
What
if
do you
this guy
think-
if this guy looks depressed. He's like,
Is there-
"Fuck, man." His
is
wife
there-
just left.
Yo, is there a safety thing for like for the pilots? Do the pilots have like a safety thing? Like, do they have a button
Another
that like kicks them out of the
No,
thing?
man, they
No,
go down
man.
with the plane.
They go down with us. See, I
Yeah.
feel a lot better.
You watch
now.
the Titanic.
I feel a lot better
You know
now.
what's fucked when people
You know what I mean?
also clap when it
Oh,
lands.
that's a
Like, are you a
stupid-
clapper,
I
Coco?
used
I'm
to be
looking
a
at you.
hard
I'm
clap.
looking at you.
First off, clapper, I would ignore the thing and unbuckle my seatbelt and give him a standing ovation. No, I'm not a clapper.
I was gonna say,
No.
no, it is
I would
definitely a
stand up.
standing
I would start a
ovation guy.
slow clap.
No,
just like the fellas.
I hate the reclining. This is becoming like a grind my gears segment, but I fucking hate the clap. It's like the clap. The one time
yeah,
coming
yeah,
home
yeah.
from Vegas again. No, but in movie theaters, I also hate that. Like the end of a movie, and
Oh,
people are
that's
like,
so
"Oh,"
dumb.
and no one's in this is in the premiere.
Yeah.
DiCaprio isn't in the front row. He's not going to take a
Betty.
bow. Like, what the fuck are they expecting?
He's getting like a phone call from the manager at Landmark Cinemas.
Sorry,
Be like,
Scorsese.
Hey, Leo? Yeah, they clapped for it
clapped.
this
Hey,
time.
how
I
sick
got
would it-
37, 40 people clapping.
All you
and,
hear
like,
is-
at a good pace.
Hey.
3 of them stood.
Yeah.
3 of them
All
stood.
you hear is a
Leo.
really faint fucking right.
Yeah. And think about it. If you got buttery fingers, the clap, you're not going to resonate. So if you could hear it on audio, then it's good. But like in the plane,
They're holding the phone up to him. So
Literally.
You can hear the clap at every theater.
Leo takes a second from nailing his 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's all he does is nail 23-year-olds and then just have this like live
jerk
like, oh,
off
yeah,
the standing
no,
ovations.
No, the guys in
You
Scarborough.
did it
real
again,
good.
Leo.
Yeah.
You did it again, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I fucked a lot of things, but never a mother.
I know. Scorsese just like chef's a kiss. So
Casa de Mama.
it'd be funny though if like everyone's clapping when like now I will say if it's like a rickety flight and you're like out of fuel and this guy makes an emergency landing, clap for him. He deserved it. Okay.
Or he
If
lands
it's-
on,
hey,
on a highway.
I don't care. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
start a
yeah.
slow clap.
Hey, I don't care how drunk he is. If he's dead zealot flight, he's going upside down and laying. Guess what? We got to do things to survive. I'm clapping. Okay, I'm clapping.
You know why I'm kind of a piece of shit? You know why I'm kind of a piece of shit? Is because obviously I have the fear of flights. I don't want to die. But if he landed on a highway safe, I'd be like, this isn't the fucking airport.
But yeah. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Are you gonna
You
call
can't
us a
park
cab?
here.
Who the fuck's getting my bags?
But imagine if it is an unnecessary clap and the captain just kicks the cockpit door open, waves his hat around and bows. Like, what are people supposed to do?
Dips a stewardess.
Yeah,
Max her.
People are throwing peanuts everywhere. Like, it's fucking pandemonium.
Anaphylactics everywhere.
Yeah. There's some dude just having a seizure.
Fuck them! I landed the plane.
Yeah. Hey, an allergy death it's not on my wings.
No, my statistics.
Man, like they're just landed there. Everyone's dead silent because they're just like, holy shit, we made it. And the captain walks out of the cockpit, glossy-eyed. They can tell he's drunk, and they're all like, Jesus Christ, he did it.
Yes.
He did it.
It's fucking Denzel.
Yeah.
They put the dots together.
He was a weird alcoholic in that movie, though, because he'd be like
Who's a
chugging
great
No.
alcoholic?
I'm not saying his performance, but I'm saying he'd be chugging like a 6-pack of Bud before he went into a store. It's like a Mickey's a little easier.
Yeah,
like,
you
let's be
could-
real.
Yeah,
But,
don't bloat yourself.
Yeah, they got
you know
wrong,
what I
man.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
there was also, if while we're on the topic of flying, to the dude who was like 3 rows behind me, you have sleep apnea. On the way there, like if you're on flight like Z83, you have
sleep apnea.
and your wife is a bitch for not telling you, because seriously, this guy, there's sawing logs. There was Cody, you wouldn't have lived on this flight. It sounded like the engine failure. Like this guy, he was sawing logs.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Nicole, I'm not going to say anything mean about her. She kept, I wondered why.
You
5
did, like,
flights.
15
5
minutes
flights,
ago.
guys. I have another terrible transportation thing. 5 flights. Every single time, the worst seat, in my opinion, is the wing seat, where you just see the wing. Because, like, I don't want to see it go. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to see
you don't
it
want
go.
to see that break
No.
off before everyone.
That's
that the
it.
plane's
So
going
I don't
down.
want. Yeah,
You got an
I
extra.
don't
You're like
want
ringing
that.
the bell.
No.
Ma'am, the
Sir.
left wing is gone.
You got
Sir.
an extra 38 seconds to
Yeah.
like wallow in you're about to
Yeah,
die.
and then I just hear the cockpit. I'm not gonna bury my son. It's like, okay, listen. No. But so she kept like every single time we were sitting on the wing, and I was like, why are we always sitting on the wing? Every single flight we sat on the wing, and she says, "Oh, I thought you liked the wing. I thought that'd be like the best spot for you." She's trying to like just. Oh
She's-
my
she's
god!
You know what it
gaslighting
is
you,
now?
man.
She's the beneficiary to the insurance policy. She's trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
spike
she's
that blood
But she's
sugar, the
there.
cholesterol.
Oh, that, yeah. Dude, and then like, so we rented the car for Madeira. I'm not gonna give you like the whole thing about like just her doing the GPS.
Yeah, not great.
First of all, why would you
Yeah.
task her with that?
Well, because the car doesn't have a thing, and it's all like in different languages, so you really need the GPS, right? And it's like one way, everything. It's wild driving there. You're literally just on a fucking volcano. But anyways, so not gonna get into that. We divorced 3 times on the island. As we're returning the car, now a lot of women are great drivers. I should have specified that.
No.
Okay, fine.
That's
Some
a
of them,
Hey,
Myth
Danica
busted.
Patrick.
some of them
Ever
are,
heard of her?
are adequate, but so
Rocky,
there's a chick.
stop,
It's
please.
pretty customary where like the insurance that you can get, everyone just gets the insurance. It's literally like $50.
Yeah.
Car's fine, whatever. The guy goes out. He's like, "You got the insurance. Doesn't really matter. I just have to look cool. Looks, no problem." As we're walking up, there's these 2, I don't know, like brown Middle Eastern girls. It's like a mom and her daughter or whatever, but the daughter's like 25. They're older. And
Hey,
I see,
would you?
I see,
You're divorced.
I see like some nervousness and stuff, and they're having a conversation. And the guy that works here, he's laughing. And I look at the rim, the front rim, and I don't know how it was on the car. Like it was the worst damage I've ever seen to a rim while the wheel like could still function
Somehow
on
it's
it.
still on.
And she goes, "No, it was like that. We didn't do anything." And it's like,
That's how it was.
and he's like, "Miss, like that's not a thing." And let me just make sure you got the insurance. And he starts laughing because they didn't get the insurance, right? Of course, they didn't
the
get
thing is, it's always like $5 a day too.
It's
like,
so cheap. It was $50. It was $5 a day, yeah, for the insurance.
you.
You think
Fucking Jake from State Farm over
you
here.
think you could just because you're wearing a blazer, you can just be a fucking dickhead?
I do look like I sell insurance.
It was just
But
so.
not like real insurance.
Oh
like-
no, it's not gonna like. By the time you die, I'm retired. like we're never
like
gonna have to worry about that.
Canoe insurance
all,
or something.
all I know is watching these 2 girls
Don't knock
act.
it till you need it.
Watching these 2 chicks act like bewildered as to what happened to their.
Bewildered. Good word by you.
Thank you, buddy. I've been trying the old thesaurus noggin. Watching like watching this.
He reads the thesaurus every day.
It just brought me back to like the only thing I can compare it to is like when we were young and like the chick would have the phone and you'd be like, well, I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Like,
what?
Like,
Whoa, I was just
obviously
like,
you're like,
like she was like, maybe someone hit us and there's like just your rim, sweetie. Like, put the fuck.
Oh, we did park in that one parking lot, and that one
Yeah, it was
guy seemed
rough.
like he really could.
Yeah. So
On that note of the thesaurus, though, is how's the plot? Like, I always find it hard to follow along. Doesn't make much sense.
letters are hard.
I'm happy that you again are alive. That you had a great time. Your wife had a great time, which is good. My dog is just so happy.
Just
The pup is
going
so
fucking
jacked up
mad.
to see you guys because it's been so long. Seriously.
Nicole sleeping though, that's another problem too. She
Like the guy on the plane.
she's
She
not a
just-
great sleeper.
You know what? No, she's not like that because she doesn't snore. But she'll like she wakes like she just. It's like she is like a writer on like the Inception movies or no, sorry, Insidious movies, where like she'll just wake up and she'll be like, "There's a clown on the roof." Hey, hello.
She talks in her sleep.
Every night she talks in her sleep.
Oh
Dude.
no, that's
Every night,
Buddy,
No,
you gotta- hey, you
I've
gotta get
never-
divorced.
I've never heard of like like a Bert Jamal, whatever. I've never heard of a name. That was a weird scale, eh?
yeah, like
From Bert to Jamal.
hey, let's be clear. She'll fuck a Jamal, but she ain't fucking a Bert.
Covering
Okay?
everybody.
Like unless Kreischer shows up,
Yeah.
and even then, I don't know if he has a chance with her.
But she's terrible. Like she'll constantly like just get up and do weird, like just really weird stuff. Where like she gets up and like she'll just start walking. Like I think on the last pod I was telling
yeah,
the
you were
Africa
talking
story,
about-
right?
yeah,
She does some weird shit
Yeah,
like
again,
this.
you can't let her go back.
Wild. But she told me something funny on the trip, which she said, "Don't repeat."
Let's go. Let's
So-
hear it.
Let's do this.
So when Nicole was in grade 8, and in grade 8 you're 14.
yeah.
She,
Okay. Are you okay to repeat this?
yeah, I think so.
We can edit
Well, she
it out.
said no, but I'm doing it. So when Nicole was in grade 8, 14, she used to go to sleepover parties, right?
Oh my God, this is already.
No. It's not like
Okay.
this. It's not like this. Let me
Whatever.
fucking finish because you got a blazer on.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
So, no.
And
So
why was that man in her room with the blazer?
So she used to go to the sleepovers, but Nicole was a little late when it came to the toileting and being independent, going to the
Oh,
bathroom.
buddy, I was a bedwetter.
Okay. So Nicole was still a bedwetter in grade 8.
Oh my God.
I think I went to almost 9.
You did not.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was bad.
Sidebar.
I think
Forget everything I just
I think
did.
Jimmy's saving it for us being able to use it because he's like, no, it's not
What-
that bad. I did it 1 year longer.
I want to hear this, but yeah, anyways. So, yeah, she was telling me how she used to wear like adult Depends under her thing. She would wear the adult Depend pamper things to sleepover parties.
I really don't think she wants this out
She's
there.
gonna be
didn't-
so mad.
She didn't get the good nights. I guess like by then you're old.
God, Rocky's a savage. Yeah,
Rocky's-
I
Wait.
can't believe you.
No, you didn't do that, but you used to
No,
wear
he
the
just
bed that
pissed his
old.
bed proudly.
Dude, you're grade 8.
No, like, because I think it was like it was probably grade 7 when it like mostly stopped. But it was like if you drank too much juice or something before bed. every now
You're
and
such
then.
a child. But if I got a little bit of juice
But
before
even then,
bed,
you're
if I got that
13
Welch's,
years old.
Yeah,
Like,
I know it's fucking weird, man. You don't have to tell me.
I think I have to. Somebody has to. Jesus Christ. I thought that was bad when I heard Nicole doing it. I was like, sweet. I said 2 things. I said, I'm so
It is
sorry.
weird for
and
women.
I said, I'm so sorry, and I promise I'll never tell anyone. That's the only thing I said.
Here you are telling half of Romania.
yeah, literally the Tate brother, like Cobra's gonna eat this shit up.
Yeah, Cobra Tate.
No,
Cobra
it's
Tate's
okay.
eating
She's
this
already
up.
pissed at me. So she's been bugging me to go and get like the blood test and go get a physical. I've never done any of this stuff.
Yeah, I've never
So
done that.
we both think, Nicole and I was like, my liver's shot. It's not going to be good. I go and get all the blood work done, the physical. He's like, you're great. Everything's fine. I was like, holy shit. Awesome. No problem. Right. I go tell Nicole, I'm like, everything's great. She's like, good. Cause we're starting to, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And she goes to get her blood work and everything's good except she has like slightly high cholesterol.
Again, like she is
She's
in
gonna-
way better shape than you. How is this
I don't
possible?
understand.
She
and
eats
she's
way better
healthy.
than
I
you
know.
do.
So it's the best part. I guess she got the email for the blood result things
Yeah.
at like midnight. All right. So I'm still awake and I'm up watching a movie and I just hear something weird and I pop my head in and she's sobbing.
Really?
Bawling, and this is like 4 days ago. She's bawling, freaking out because of the blood work and the high cholesterol. And sure enough, in my mind, I just keep thinking like, you were on my ass hounding me because you said I was unhealthy.
Hey, that's a big win.
It was. So logically, what would you
R.I.P.
do?
to her.
What
And,
would you do?
Hey, and what's her life insurance policy
That's
look like? Fuck
what,
yours.
what would you guys do in that situation? She's been harping
Oh,
on you.
gloat.
Saying you're okay,
Yeah.
so I start
I'd be gluttonous the way she clearly is.
naturally. I start laughing, and that apparently wasn't the right thing to do at that time. So I slept on the couch. And
No.
I did.
That's not couch worthy.
I did. But, oh, she was fucking
It's-
pissed.
Imagine when she finds out you.
From a
Never mind.
woman's perspective, like she's bawling her eyes out, and he comes in just like,
It's not even that. I didn't even do that. Here's what.
Gotcha.
dude,
No.
I
I
could
didn't-
understand the couch on
And
that
I'm
one.
faster than you. I'm stronger than you. She swims way better than you, though.
Yeah, it's bad. There's nothing more embarrassing, by the way, on a cottage weekend than your wife telling you like, get out of the water. You can't swim just because I was too drunk. But no. It's she. So I hear the sobbing. She tells me, and I come into bed and I'm cuddling her, and then it slowly starts to hit me that like the irony in this all. So it starts with a like that, right? And then nothing, and then the problem is when you do the like that,
Oh, yeah, you
right?
can't
it
let
gets
that one-
deep. I couldn't do anything about it, so I start laughing slowly, and then she said, "Are you laughing?" And that made me laugh even more. And then she started crying even harder, and I was like, "This isn't good." So we're not in a good place. Marriage is fun.
Yeah, man. Here's some perspective I want to give you as a married man, because this is like, it's not advice, but it's perspective.
What is the difference between those two things?
Advice is like, I'm actually telling you to do something. I'm giving you a point of view to look at your marriage in.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Apparently, he has a fucking blazer
Hey,
too.
he's speaking Portuguese over here. He's
Buddy,
speaking Spanish.
I'm speaking the love language here.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
Here, you go out, buy your wife flowers every
did
day
that.
for a year.
Whoa.
Can I interrupt you for a
What,
minute?
we made of fucking flowers?
No.
Can I
Listen to
interrupt you
this.
for 1 second?
No, I'm going somewhere with this. All right,
Go ahead.
every day for a year.
No, I gotta interrupt
on
you
day
'cause I'm gonna forget.
365, when you don't buy her flowers, she'll be pissed.
Wait.
But if you don't buy her flowers all year and you buy her flowers on day 365, you're a fucking hero.
I hope.
Hey, I
That's
bought
where
her
hoped you were
flowers.
going.
I bought her flowers 2 days ago because I thought she got a job, and she didn't. She didn't get the news that she got
Ah, they were sympathy flowers.
it. No, I walked in. I was so sure. I was
I
like,
congratulated her for it.
I did. Well, no, she did get it.
Oh, okay. So we're good.
But we didn't hear about it that day. So I walked in. I was like,
Oh.
congratulations, and she's super nervous about it. And yeah. So she's like, what the fuck? So I got her flowers technically for no reason. I hear you. You're right. I should just
That's a waste.
I should just do something because it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's not at all what I'm saying, man.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, you did not listen to that.
That's what I heard.
Hey, I think you should do that, but I also think that's not at all what Jimmy said. Like, yeah, you do that just because it's Wednesday, but Jimmy's right. Twice a year, and then you cover your bases. Honestly, acts of kindness, if she were to try to buy my love, it's not going to work. So...
My love can't be bought.
Yeah, so why should I try to buy her
I could
love?
be bought for sure.
Yeah, I could be too.
could-
When I
you
said
could
that, I
buy
thought about it. And I'm
me.
like, I just don't want flowers.
You
But if
could
you
buy
get,
me
like,
so
hey, a
easy.
sleeve of Pro V1s instead of flowers, it's like, okay, wait a minute, here we go.
Dude, I'm a whore. You could buy me no problem. But give me a 6-pack and an oven pizza and just leave me alone for the night.
When we
See us.
when we were on our way to the resort in Mexico, the driver told us, speaking of being bought, that the police down there, like, it's common practice for them to just pull you over and they just expect a 10 spot.
Yeah.
And they just let you go.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they'll do it for nothing. Just be
Yeah.
like, give us $10.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So anyway, it didn't happen to me, but I saw like every 2 seconds or someone pulled over, like, for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
people get pulled over around you, like you're going faster than them. This guy's swerving in out of traffic. They're going straight 10 and 2. Whoop whoop.
Just get that
100
10
pesos,
spot.
senor. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess I got to do it.
Is this Mexico?
Yeah. It's cartel run.
I know. I knew a guy who lived in Costa Rica, and someone went down to visit him, and they got pulled over by the police and everything, and like, it was the same idea. It was just like a little mini shakedown, whatever. And the guy gave him like $300 American.
No.
So when he got back to the place, He's like, yeah, he wanted a bribe, so I gave him like 300
like
bucks.
$5
American."
would have sufficed.
Yeah, he's like, dude, what the hell,
It's
man?
like-
That's like a month's salary for that guy.
Yeah, more than that. It's a year. He's
In
gonna buy
local
his own.
news-
He's gonna open his own police force.
In local news, officer ODs on heroin.
Yeah.
Dude, he said the cop started laughing and then went and opened the door for the guy.
He blew him.
Oh.
Hey, it's like in We're the Millers when they get booked coming out of that cartel or with the van full of weed, and they're about to suck his dick, and it's like, you could just give me the $10. So like, oh my god, $10.
Jesus, 300 American.
Yeah,
You
you.
just-
They try to put it over on you.
Isn't it? It's kind of an ignorant perspective, but it's wild how like they're the
Little they can be bought for.
Well, no, that yeah, sure. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Except they do it all day. Like, that's good.
No, they're making more money
Yeah,
than
they're
we
making-
are.
they're
Like,
making-
think
they're
about
making, They're making lots of money, but like you think about like how the cartel and everything down there. I don't know. You hear stories, but like it's wild how like that's just allowed.
It's not that it's allowed. What are they
Like,
going to do about it?
But-
the
Dude,
cartel has
like-
better weapons than the army,
I guess, but
and
like,
people
you know,
love cocaine. Like,
get
I don't
side
never.
with another arm. Do you think they should just legalize all drugs?
Dude, did you ever see
a whole thing on
the
that.
video though of the one cartel? They took in like Chapo Guzman's
Yeah,
son.
oh, yeah,
And they
yeah.
took over the whole
the city. And they're just like, we're gonna start shooting planes down with
Yeah.
rockets if you don't. And they just
Yep.
let the guy go. They're
Yeah,
like,
they're like,
sorry,
"Fuck
sir.
that, man."
They like dropped him off. They got him an Uber like XL. They got him everything.
Like you good?
Yeah.
It comes
They're like,
back
"You
with like
Gucci?"
3 new gold chains.
Literally,
like,
they're like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if you're governor, do you just like legalize all drugs?
No, you can't do that because then the
Why not?
cartel would definitely kill them.
What do you mean?
Well, like
Because-
in the States, I guess if you
I'm
like if
saying-
you
Sure.
legalize
Oh,
all
yeah.
drugs, like
Yeah, but then the cartel will start shooting. They'll do the same thing, but like, we'll take over Miami if you legalize drugs because they're not buying it from fucking Juan Pablo. They're buying it from. They're gonna grow it themselves. Government shit. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
too
feel-
tracked. So the Colombians don't want cocaine legalized. They're making too much money.
No,
when
that's
it's
what I'm
illegal.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
feel like,
so
though, like,
legalize it.
they're
Yeah,
the
but-
best at doing it. So like even if they legalized it, who's gonna make
Give them the
cocaine
license.
better than
Oh,
that?
I'd give them my license. The license, like for a dispensary license. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm in
I
many.
think we're saying different things here. You guys,
Yeah,
you
that's
guys-
okay.
Why do you guys always take something and like try and say like, how can we make money off it? Like
No, the government.
that's okay.
No, but what
you-
we're saying
like,
is
he's
the
saying I
cartels-
want them, and
No,
they're
the
the best. Leave them at it.
No, but they are
like
though.
what?
I'm just
wait,
a-
wait, how
Have you
did
even
this-
ever done non-cartel
just
cocaine?
just
Like,
remember that
clearly.
all I said was should they like make everything legal, and that's where that went to you guys trying to make connections.
No, but what I'm saying is the cartel would
didn't
freak
say a
out.
thing.
The cartel would freak out. They'd be
But
like,
yeah,
no, we're
that's
not
my
making
point. But that's my point. Is
money. Why would you want to offend? We got a good thing going down there. Why would we want to ruin
Well,
it?
clearly we don't.
What
It's
if I
like,
just send a
Depends
letter?
who we.
A strongly worded-
Strongly worded.
Not
Strongly
even,
worded.
man. Just like a personalized letter to the cartels.
Point forward.
Yeah.
Point forward.
So
But
they
I
can
just
understand
send
it.
it to every house in Mexico, so you know it'll get to them.
What's it gonna say? Please stop.
It's just gonna say, "Hey, man, I think once things legalize, like I'll be the face of the company, and you guys sell your cocaine as usual. But we just get the legal permits and shit like that. And yeah, man, that's actually a good idea, Coco.
Yeah, thank you. For
What is
Dragon
happening
said.
right now?
Oh no, it's I like
Buddy,
this.
when this
And-
legalizes, they're the best at doing it. No one can do it better than the cartels.
Okay, I'm gonna lay out 3 questions for you,
but-
Jimmy, Coco. I'm not really concerned about your answer. You're clearly uneducated in this, but Jimmy, 3 things. Who's the best at growing it? The cartel,
Yeah.
right? Okay, thank you for following with me. You're good. So we'll try it again. So who's the best at growing it?
The cartels.
Awesome. Who's the best at like the purity of it, right? And just making sure you
Isn't that
are,
the best at growing it?
No,
That's the
but
same thing,
harvesting. Who gets the greatest yield? The
Cartels aren't great at that. There's a lot of fentanyl
No.
in there, and
No,
there's,
no.
you know, the
That's
gets
once it gets
stepped
no.
on.
That's once it gets stateside.
Okay.
We're talking
The
in
cartels,
Maine.
yeah.
Okay, the cartel. And who's got better distribution? I got broads in Atlanta.
Can
okay.
I just say something?
No one has it better than the cartel.
I started this thing by saying legalize it.
I don't want it legal.
Now-
the cartels will
Okay,
lose way too
thank
much
you,
money.
thank you.
And
So
that-
this isn't how. So you're just trying to become another drug kingpin? I don't understand.
no.
My whole thing.
Whoa.
You
Face,
just
face
The face-
of a completely legal organization, as
thinking-
Jimmy stated.
I'm thinking CEO of, you know,
just wanted
Hey,
to.
you know, you
Escobar.
Hey,
Why would you have a? You don't look like a cokehead at all.
look at we've never done it. It doesn't mean we can't run the country. What did
I
what
don't
did
even
Biggie
know.
say? Never get high on your own supply. Check. We've already
Yeah.
got that one done.
Dude, okay, so when you're in like Lisbon, Porto in Portugal, everyone like I was offered coke by at least
Because actually, there it is legal.
it's legal.
Everything's legal.
Everyone
there.
offers you coke, and the one guy I was like,
And how many
nah, I don't
pissed
do
off
it.
cartel members did you see?
100.
Probably hundreds.
I was like,
Hundreds.
oh, I don't do it, and he said, first line's on me. Like
What he meant
that's
was
how-
you're doing
Buddy,
it on
he's
me.
a
You're still
good-
paying, but you're doing
he
it off
said
his
the
cock.
first line. Yeah, here. This is the worrisome part. This is how you know.
He's a good salesman.
No, I was saying this. This is how
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
This is how you know that like my mom's about to marry somebody who's been through it. Is I told my stepdad the story, and he said, "Oh yeah, so they're gonna give you the good stuff on the free one, and then pull in another." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Hey, I've been to Libsyn before.
Stepdad's been around the block.
That's an
boys.
educated answer. I was like, I just thought you'd say like, "Hey, don't do it." What a mean guy. And he's like, "Oh, they're just gonna give you the good stuff right off the bat." Like,
He knew.
Then
If
get
you had if you had the test kit, that shit would be bluer than the ocean. Okay, it would be blue.
he pours out the second line.
Oh,
and
it's
just like,
drywall.
it's brown.
No, if you put liquid in the second line, it will literally turn to concrete. Like it is cement mixer.
Jesus.
But
All
no.
right. Okay,
That's
so
so
we,
funny.
we won't legalize it then.
No, but
You guys ruin
no,
everything.
you could legalize it if you want. I'm just saying the backlash is not worth it. How
Nope.
many innocent people do you want dead? How much blood do you want on those hands?
I mean, it depends how
Already a
you
lot of
look at
people
it.
dying, man.
But there's already a lot of people dying. They're like controlling everything. What do you mean? And also,
I feel like
you know, what I thought about-
meth in a controlled environment could be a good thing.
Okay, so here's the deal.
I saw Breaking Bad. They got pretty good at it.
Buddy,
You know what? Listen.
you tell me, you go, think about this. You go to a nice cafe.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's got
I'm already
booths
there. Paint the picture.
with like lazy boys in it.
Ooh.
And you just go in
Like a
there.
shisha
They're
place?
playing similar. Yeah, that's actually a really good.
Thank
like,
you.
Similar.
Yeah.
Good, nice comparison.
Yeah.
I'm on fire.
you're-
Once
you
Sisha goes out of business, we'll buy up those locations.
with meth.
You get into
Something
your
tells me you
lazy
guys be
boy,
very busy, and then at the same time, no one will show up.
they just everyone's late all the time.
or dead. But
But he's
um,
just sitting there in a lazy boy. They put on some good music. They dim the lights.
Yeah, but meth.
Nurse
I don't.
comes
I don't
in
get the vibe.
and-
Meth is a lazy boy kind of drug. Meth, I think, is like a yeah, scratching your neck and like.
It's
dude,
got
we-
its highs
lot
and
of energy.
lows.
Literally,
It's got
yeah.
its highs and lows.
do you think so? Like, if
So there's a running room, and then you get the lazy
Yeah.
boy after.
Hey, if the idea-
hamster wheel.
the idea is that if you like legalize something, then
generates
then
power.
if you legalize something, it won't be a problem anymore. Do you think like if
That's
they?
dumb. Let's legalize murder. Then we don't got to
Well, I
keep
was
the
gonna say
statistics.
no. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what if they like tried to legalize like pedophilia? Would people stop being pedophiles then? Because some people say-
Definitely not.
But that's the argument to legalizing it. They'll be like, there won't be as many problems if you just legalize it.
No.
Well,
but
but
that's
it's like-
drugs and pedophilia are two different things
I
from that.
get
That's
Drugs
completely
are a
wrong.
victimless
People are still gonna be
crime.
fucking kids.
Drugs are not a victimless
Hey,
crime.
call it what you want. Having sex with a kid is harder than it should be to do. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say,
It's bad. Okay, drugs. Call it what it is. Some are worse than others. You know.
damn it. Well, and we're it's tough being canceled after your return. You know, what are you gonna do? Apple's gonna do their yearly.
Well,
thing.
no, but I meant like it's hard. Like you go to prison, you're getting killed. That's hard. And now it's deserving. They should die, but it's hard. Just like me in that situation.
It's tough. I can say some stuff I don't want to.
Anyway,
Save our kids.
comedy.
Okay, let me tell you, because since we're on the whole.
Child porn.
No, I was gonna say bad idea.
Whoa!
train.
No one said anything about porn.
I was gonna say yeah. Whoa, that's a
You ever think about it though?
what?
What's the like main
Think about
news,
it?
news station in Toronto?
I don't do the news. I don't know.
Like
CP24. CP Child Porn 24.
Are you fucking kidding me right now, buddy?
Buddy, I heard Epstein was a minority holder
Oh god.
in City News.
City News.
Okay, so Nicole is gonna get the. She gets the trophy. Man, she can be so pissed when she hears this. She gets a trophy for
There's
the
a
worst.
lot of stuff I might have to dig out.
Yeah.
The worst Dragon's Den idea of all time. Nicole gets it.
What is it? Let's hear it.
I got a good one after, so let me hear.
Cody's got some bad ones though.
No,
so like it's gonna
Yeah,
be a.
it's probably gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Like you thought like our cartel thing wasn't a good idea.
Okay. I bet.
What about the assisted suicide squad?
I-
Another genius idea.
Yeah, genius. Okay, so this is the worst I've ever heard. We were in Portugal, and there was like a wasp. It was flying around. Yeah, and she was really pissed because like we had to like move spots because I'm obviously allergic, and she has a fear of them.
Allergies aren't real.
Allergies are fake.
Allergies are cap.
Allergies and COVID.
Allergies are so cap.
So yeah, so she's like pissed off about these wasps, and she's like, man, someone should just do something about these. And I didn't even bring this up. She's listened to the pod, and she said,
We're trying to protect the bees here.
She said, no, this is her dragon's idea, or her dragon's den idea was, you take wasps, and you train them to border security, like an area, and fight off other wasps from coming into a certain area, and then you take those wasps that are fighting and you sell them to restaurants. That was her idea.
Oh, for like patios?
Yeah.
First of all,
Fighting wasps.
how many bottles of wine deep were you?
I don't know. Fighting. She was dead serious. Training wasps to fight off.
You know what? I've heard that training wasps is like a huge like hobby of people's, but it's like crazy that no one's utilized this for business.
To
Yeah.
fight off other wasps.
So, did she say anything about what her training methods or tactics might be? Like, is it individual? Is it
I think
team based?
she was
do you bring
saving
in
that
the
for the
whole
pitch.
Do you bring the whole colony in and you go show them pictures of the bad bee, and then you show them nailing their queen bee, being like, "Yeah, you don't want to see what these guys are doing to your mama," and then get them all pissed off.
Nicole's very woke.
and then
I feel like
send
there'd
them-
be a lot of discrimination involved in that. It's like, fuck these guys.
Are her parents cousins?
No, but they do meth. So that's got to take the cake for the worst Dragon's Den idea. Ev, I want to hear yours.
Oh well, mine is what I thought was genius, and on my flight as well.
Okay.
And it turns out, here's where I'm defeated. I'm
Is
pretty
it
sure the new
sleep apnea?
No. Pretty sure the new iPhone, you can do this.
Okay.
But I was thinking, wouldn't it be a great option if you could connect 2 sets of headphones to the same device? So say you're watching a movie, instead of only having one AirPod each, like if she's got Beats and I got Beats, you could stream the same movie going to both our headphones, and then we could watch the same thing off the same screen, laptop,
this is
whatever
why
it may
I don't
be.
like this, because it's too practical. You know, this isn't.
It's almost.
I feel like it's-
This isn't.
It's also the reason I don't like it is because I found out it's
Oh, is it a
already
thing?
been done.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like.
But I've had this idea for a minute. I'm just saying, Steve Jobs, you fucker, got me again from beyond the grave.
But do you know how many times?
Somebody's got a Ouija board. Steve Jobs just getting it. What's the new update gonna have? He's like 3 camera lenses on the standard.
No. Seriously.
It's just like the current CEO in the closet, like whispering out to them.
Oh, they're not in the closet.
If you think
in
like
San
what
Fran.
else? What else are they? Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but like, what else are they gonna do with phones?
You do it every 2 seconds.
I do fucking bad. What are they gonna do with phones?
But
What
we've
else they
been
do?
saying that for like 15 years, and every time we're like, "Wow, this phone
Yeah,
is
but,
sick."
but if you think about it,
Christ,
it's
they
just
did
like
it.
what? It's just like, oh, it's smaller and has a better camera. It's faster. It looks better.
Yeah, they just
That's
listed
it?
6 things that are awesome.
But like that's it. It's like this camera's a little bit better than the last camera, man.
That,
I
okay,
feel
we
like-
were on that dock with zooming across the lake
Yeah.
and reading what this guy this dude was reading.
Should have been illegal.
It should be
That's a
illegal.
Samsung
that
phone,
feels
right?
illegal.
That was
yes.
wild.
That was crazy. I felt so violating. Like what would you say, 300, 400 yards away across the
Probably
lake? More than
Probably
that.
more. Yeah.
This guy's tanning on a dock. We're zooming in on the camera and could read the name of the book.
It was
That's
like,
fucking wild.
I was
the-
like, this is. Imagine living in
Listen,
a city
the-
like.
the debate between the Androids and the iPhones. It's not even a debate. It was a fucking.
No, if you
it was
got
a
green
joke,
text,
dude.
I
It
got
was a
words
joke.
for you. But
Joke.
that camera was legit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
wild.
Now the problem with the Samsung people is they talk about their Android. They're like the CrossFit people of phones.
oh, buddy.
Like they're the vegans of fucking phones.
Yeah.
So like, I do my own data, and
Oh, they trade NFTs.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you have an Android, you got an NFT or 2 kicking around.
At least 3.
3.
At least 3.
Well, you bought on the when the rocket was going down. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you bought yours for like
Yeah.
800.
You got
it's
one of
worth
those.
26.
You got one of those like board gorillas or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
as soon as Matt
600
Damon's
bucks.
like, go, 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 you're
Yeah.
just like, "Brr." Wait, what happened to all my money? Yo, okay, my coworker was showing me something that I've never heard. Maybe you guys have heard of this, but apparently, because you know Taylor Swift, the concert tickets are just fucking wild, like
Yeah.
expensive. So apparently, you can go to the movies now, and at the movie theater, she has a movie of her concert.
You've never
Yeah.
done that before? I've done that for a few. It's like it's pretty dope.
Why is he here?
Well, I saw the Bieber movie slapped.
That's
No, I went to go see the Pink Floyd one, man. It was actually like fucking dope. And there's a couple other ones that I've seen over the years. They do them. It's actually like you get stoned, you have a good time, some popcorn,
I'm not gonna-
couple beers in there now.
okay. You know what? I'm gonna move on because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. For you to go to a movie to watch the replay
In
of a concert
IMAX
that you could have went to,
Okay.
and then you're paying to go and see.
Yeah, but
that
maybe
concert.
Pink Floyd he couldn't have went and saw.
You know
Yeah.
what? Fine. If they want to remake
like-
something where people are like, whatever, I get it. They're out of the prime.
I got
whatever.
to admit,
Some of
though,
them
like,
dead.
I'm a bit of a Swiftie now. I'm hopping on the train a
You
little
know what,
bit. She's got some good songs.
Taylor
She's
Swift
got
taught
bangers.
me. She taught me that why people remaster their music. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they make like after I think it's like 6 years or something like that. After that time, the label can't get the money. You can remaster it, and then you make all the money from those songs.
Well,
from the
that's-
new,
yeah,
from
the
the new
master.
ones.
That's what happened with her. Is I guess like
Wild, I didn't
Scooter
know that.
fucked her over. I don't know,
Yeah,
but some
yeah.
guy fucked her over,
Yeah.
and now that's why it's like she's like, no, you have to listen to the Taylor
That's
version
it.
of the song.
Yeah, the
Smart.
remastered. It's super genius.
She
yeah.
also super genius because everyone. What was the one knock on Taylor Swift other than the fact that she writes heater revenge albums
that
about
she
ex-boyfriends?
buddy.
is potentially lesbian.
No.
Okay.
That her jet usage was bad for the environment.
Oh, fuck those
No.
people. Fuck
But
anyone who's
this is
saying
where
that.
our girl Tay Tay outdid them all.
Okay.
Right? You know the old rumor of how Walt Disney froze himself and blah blah blah, but
Yeah.
they named the movie Frozen so that when people googled Walt Disney Frozen or Disney Frozen, that's what came up. That's that conspiracy.
Whoa, I've never heard that.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I have never heard
okay,
that
well,
either.
Both of you guys are idiots.
Mind
But anyway,
blown.
oh no,
Wow.
I
Buddy,
made.
I'm usually
Hey,
on
wait a
the
minute.
conspiracy
No,
theories.
sorry. I think I just made that one up. Well, guess you guys are about to have your mind blasted for this. You know the new, Kelsey Swift, Taylor Swift, Travis
Yes.
Kelsey kind of love.
Yeah.
Well, when she went to the New York Jets game a few weeks ago on Monday night, now if you Google Taylor Swift Jets,
Oh.
it comes up that she was in a football
At
game
the
and not that she's
Jets.
been jet setting across the world, adding to greenhouse gas emissions.
Interesting.
Holy shit, buddy.
That's
Is
and
that
which
the
makes
reason
me
why
love
she was
her
on-
more.
Dude,
Is that
is
the reason-
Evan playing 3D chess? Because that was pretty, like, did you come up with that on your own?
Is
Yes.
Hey, is that the reason why
All
she was
me.
on CP24?
Yeah. Well, I heard one of their minority owners, he had himself a jet that he liked to fly as well. But yeah, I'm a big T Swift fan. I was in Nashville for her show there. Didn't go to the show, but I
I'm
felt the
not-
vibe from the Swifties
I
and
get
it kind of won
dude.
me over.
Listen, I get it, and I'm not saying she's not incredible.
Bro,
That's not all I'm saying.
we
What
were
I'm
at-
saying is going to a fucking going
I get
to watch.
that.
That's why.
But you don't,
I don't
know,
wanna,
you
like-
don't know Taylor like we know Taylor. I was at
Oh
Kid
my
Rock's bar in Nashville. There was a girl who looked like Taylor and was dressed like her. The band, who was badass actually, pulled her on stage and like they did she just kind of lip synced. They did
Yeah.
a Taylor Swift song. This is like gritty dudes at Kid Rock bar, and this is right at the time where we were dumping kegs of Bud Light.
I was gonna
okay?
say, what's on the
I
side of the
ordered
Kid
a
Rock
Bud
bar?
Light
It's like
and
a
I
shooting
literally
can thing.
I ordered a Bud Light, not at Kid Rock's bar because they were a Miller Lite bar, but people would look at you weird, and I'd be like, I guess I can't drink Bud Light anymore. Anyway,
You just order it to pour it. Yeah,
literally.
brother.
Well, when you're on your like 20th drink, you're like, can I just have a beer that's like not gonna kill me? And anyway, they called her up. Bearded men, cigarette stained, mustached men,
Going nuts.
singing at the top of the "Marry me, Julie, and you'll never have to be alone." Like it was just
She's
a
Buddy,
banger.
she's got bangers.
It was
yeah.
just a banger.
Like,
I'm not. This isn't a. This is. I'm not hating her.
it's
She
crazy.
wears short skirts. I wear like, come on, everybody loves those.
Buddy, well, and that was the crazy part is like I went through her like discography like on Spotify like a couple
that?
weeks ago, like all of her music on Spotify, and
I've never heard
I
of
was like flipping through it. I'm like, man, like I know all these songs.
Yeah.
Like that's what's crazy about it. It's
she
like
goes-
the Beagle.
She goes boss. She goes Bruce Springsteen and plays for like 5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
At her concert, like it's crazy.
Is it really that long?
She's got bangers.
it's
man.
it's pretty crazy.
5 might be a stretch. 4 though. She's like doing.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
she's
a
like
full show, man. Like and I don't think she's got an opening act. Like
If she does, no one like who fucking.
Yeah.
I feel bad
On
for
the
them.
opener.
Yeah.
Here's Taylor.
yeah, it's just some like local like acoustic guitar guy. But
Yeah.
No shade.
I close my eyes.
Travis, it's Travis. Only for 1 minute. I know it's gone.
Dude, I don't want to like change the subject too hard, but I think
do
your
it.
dog just jizzed on me.
Stop
Did
it.
Rocky, did you
I don't know.
ejaculate?
He was just humping on my leg for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he's over there all like relaxed. And there's this weird liquid all
he-
over the floor.
Did he piss a
Buddy,
bit,
he
maybe?
just busted a huge nut all over you. Eh?
Dude, am I going to get pregnant?
Imagine how sick it'd be
No,
to be a
because he
dog.
got snipped. So you're not going to get pregnant, but you might have a fat Rocky load
Hey,
on you.
hey, imagine how sick it'd be a dog. He's like, yeah, fuck you.
And then he just lies over here. He's
Oh,
like, yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Clean
I'm-
it up.
I'm done for the night, bitch.
Clean it
Yeah.
up. And then he's going to make me pick up his shit.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry about that. But also, you've been married for a minute. That's probably a lot of action for you. So congrats. Congrats on the sex.
Lot
I
of
just got sexually assaulted by your dog.
Listen, I will not take these
Can I
slanderous
file a
claims.
police report on this?
Not in Mexico, you can. For $10,
Yeah,
you
here
can.
for $10.
I
Sir,
get-
are you gonna take notes? No, it's here. See?
They arrest me for bestiality.
Yeah. You fucked a dog? Like, no.
Wait, no, I didn't fucking.
You're
It
not
came all over
understanding
me.
this.
You jerked the dog off?
Yeah. Dog, did you at least lube it up? Like, come on, bro. That's gross. Oh, man. It's sometimes. Never mind. I cannot say that.
Just say it.
Nope.
Just
I
say
really
it.
can't do it.
Say what you're gonna say about
Nope.
Pocahontas.
No,
just say
that's
it.
not what I was gonna say. I
Racy.
love Pocahontas, and I hate John Smith. Did they do a live action Pocahontas, or is that not allowed to happen right now?
Yeah, well, you can. It just looks like the good guys lose, so it's like, why do it?
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like there would be a lot wrong with doing a live action Pocahontas.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the moon cry? And it's just white
No.
dudes just butchering natives.
Okay,
Not good.
Okay.
Dude, I had
we-
a conversation with a kid, and this is how I know I'm really old. It was a safe conversation. The parents were in the room, and I said, never.
You should never have to say that out loud.
Well, the way he responds every single time.
That's like,
forgetting,
I'm not a pedophile.
dude.
but-
Forget the whole CP24 thing. Every single time I bring up something about like a kid, and he knows I work with kids, he always goes like, "Oh, okay, like where are we going now?"
Yeah,
and
I
then
just don't always-
and this is the worst part is I have to just like
I
now
challenge
I
your
feel like
integrity.
I feel like I have to defend myself for some reason. So, anyways,
If that's how you feel,
I don't know.
continue.
Is
Go
that the
ahead.
guilt
Yeah.
seeping through?
no, I was talking to this kid, and I was like, "Man, Mulan has some bangers," and he'd never heard of Mulan.
Wow, they
That's
got a
how I know
live
I'm old.
Mulan live action. Now, not
They-
the bang.
there's
It was pretty
remake,
good.
too.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but doesn't have the bangers.
No, but the Mulan, the OG
Let's
Mulan.
get
is-
down
yeah.
to business.
That's
defeat.
the bullshit about the live action ones is that like they don't use a lot of the same music and they like
Lion
or
King
if they
was
do
similar,
it's just
but it's
It's
it
okay
didn't
though.
have Elton.
It's okay though
belting
because
them
you're
out,
the
you
type
know?
of guy that would miss it and then go to the Cineplex to watch the live action film. So it's fine. You can
no,
go. you
I'll
can catch it
rewatch
there.
the cartoons, man.
Yeah, you can catch it there.
the back when they weren't woke.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Back when Nala was hot.
I saw it like we were talking about this a little while ago, but I saw the Daily Wire is actually doing it now. But
Fuckers.
so they're making like a live action version of Snow White too that's not woke, like as a troll to Disney.
Oh, because
Robbed
Disney
again.
tried that.
Yeah.
We're robbed again.
But like I think it would be so
Well, you
funny
saw-
if like Daily Wire makes those movies and they have the ones where like the school shooter comes in and then like the teacher like pulls out the gun and just
Yeah.
fucking stops them.
But that's like
And it's like they just troll all these woke movies with their like right wing stuff, right? It would be so funny if they remade all of the like Disney movies as just like hard right, like
yeah.
like
The hyenas win in Lion
It
King.
shouldn't even. Here's the thing. It
The
shouldn't-
Mongolians are just beheading the
Well,
Chinese
It
in
shouldn't even be
Mulan.
hard. It's not even. It's not even
The
hard
beast
right.
gets killed by Gaston.
No. The Beast is just a regular guy who gets demonized by the mainstream media because he doesn't want to take a vaccine.
So
Look
the
at this
beast is Rogan.
monster.
The
Rogan's
Beast is
the
Rogan.
beast.
Sweetie,
Is he
don't
gonna
get-
give him hair or no hair?
Sweetie, don't get too close. Howdy. That's it. That's another thing too. I know, like, but we talk about a lot of. We talked about CP24, but if we go COVID, I really don't want to get canceled. But like, if now, someone I know tested last week, they tested like positive for COVID, and it's like they can go to work the next day, no problem. What changed?
Yeah.
Is it not deadly anymore? I'm confused.
Well, like, and that, like, it's
it's
weird
fine.
when you see someone wearing a mask now because you're like, oh man, like,
Except for
they
like,
must be sick.
except for like Asians and Chinese, they always
They-
wore the
they
masks,
always
right?
did it,
and the
yeah.
umbrella thing, which is like, you know what I mean?
Because
Maybe
the
that's
sun,
them
man.
guys
They're
the sun-
smart.
They've got
Yeah.
nice.
They got
actually,
fair
that's
skin.
fair.
They burn up.
They- yeah. Yeah, they're not fucking with the sun.
Yeah, but like they have.
You got to
them
think in
golfing,
China
it's
too,
weird.
like the air is more smoky, so they just naturally have an umbrella.
Not
So they're
smoky. Smoggy.
smoggy, smoky, man. It's both, man.
The demolition of smoke.
Yeah, it's the fucking industrial powerhouse. Just a cloud of dust blocks out the sun.
Yeah.
So like they come to
meanwhile,
Canada,
I've got
they're
a
just
fucking
like,
paper bag. It rips because through my chickens on the ground.
Well, the weird thing
Save
about
the world.
the weird thing about the
Start
people,
with my bag, you fucking piece of shit.
they're
Sorry.
just making all their country's flags out of plastic to be like, fuck you, we're not changing anything. This is a one-time use flag.
at the end of the
And
day,
then we're gonna burn it.
yeah, and we're gonna let that smoke go up into that
Yeah,
ozone.
they're
shit.
just like, fuck the environment, man.
But no, people now they say, well, no, but if someone's wearing a mask, it just means they're kind of sick or under the weather, and it's their way so they can go about their business without getting you sick, which would have always happened because I'm like notorious, like I'll never call in, do whatever, and just
Yeah.
be dying. But now all of a sudden you're like in the grocery store and you see someone with a mask, you're like, whew, in the same aisle, like,
Yeah.
what does this bitch got?
Hey,
You're
only-
like, what
Only
does she
breathe
got?
out for the next
Yeah,
8
yeah.
minutes.
No.
Yeah, literally.
That's it.
Yeah.
Slowly letting your air out.
Oh man, that was the only nice thing about COVID is people didn't want to talk to you and go near you, so you could like wait in line and people would like legitimately give you space.
No, but you always knew like there was always one like ornery white dude who you get in line, you're like, this motherfucker wants to talk to me so bad.
And he's breathing.
And
and
if
he's
you make,
getting-
yeah.
You're not saying
No.
it. You're not
Well,
saying
his
it. All I
mask
hear
was
is-
like below his chin.
Hey,
Like,
yeah.
oh, fucking make me do this claw, my face
Yeah.
diaper.
It's just this. It's all you hear is quiet, and all you hear is fucking masks.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what? He's like, these fucking masks. That's why.
And then, no, not even. It wouldn't be that. They would be like, you would
It's in
just
the
hear him.
goddamn Constitution.
You would just hear him behind you, and you just hear keys jingle, and keys jingle. He just wants him, and then all of a sudden you hear him drop, ding, and then you turn around, and he'd be like, oh, sorry about that.
Or he does the purposeful bump into you and then,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, how's it going? These, fuck Trudeau.
Yeah.
There were people, dude. There were people that like were waiting in the airport for whatever reason. Nicole and I, we just basically followed this old couple, and they were on the same flight as us. Happened, and they had their masks on, and I was like, why the fuck are they wearing a mask? And Nicole's like, just let them do their thing. But it was a regular, like, you know, not N95, like just like a regular.
Yeah, because they're
they shouldn't
old and they're
right,
like
they don't know
around
any
a lot
better.
of people,
I get it.
and not even know any better. They just
Fine, but here's the thing: they
Maybe
had the
they got a
mask on,
hyperimmune
and I was
system.
like, but you're in Portugal; it's really hot, and I was like, what are they doing? And she's like, just let them be them. Okay, cool. 40 minutes later, they wore the mask the whole time. When like we're getting ready to board and everyone's crumbed into each other, the guy just takes the mask. I can't do it anymore. It's too hot.
Yeah,
Like,
so
why
you know
the
it's-
fuck are you wearing a mask?
yeah, it's because
then?
his doctor probably told him.
Yeah, like
Or
Jesus,
his
so
wife
stupid.
is just like, just right on his case. Just like, well, they're getting COVID.
Yeah, like
you know, Becky over in 394, she got COVID and died last week.
yeah, she fucking
Coco,
died.
you were
She
like
was, like,
sanitizing.
Wasn't
pick
it
up
a car
grocery
accident?
orders.
That wasn't me. Wasn't it a car accident? Yeah, but she had COVID too. You never know. That
Dude,
wasn't. That was because I was
was-
living with people, bro.
Have you seen the COVID South Park?
Oh yeah.
When the
night-
police take
yeah.
over and they kill the black kid, and they're like, "Well, it was a death because of COVID." They're
COVID.
like, "We were here because of COVID."
Yeah, COVID could happen to anybody. This damn virus it's taking so many lives. Oh God, yeah.
Jimmy just coughed.
It's good
Where's his
stuff, man.
mask?
Yeah, fuck.
Buddy, I got the vid.
Trip was good.
No.
COVID's still around.
Yeah, COVID's lingering.
Wait till the next election. There's gonna be another one. Here it comes.
Nah, I don't think. I
You
don't
don't
think they
think
can put the
so?
cat in the bag anymore.
Are
I
you
think
sure about that?
no. Weather's their new thing. I've said it for a year now. Weather's the new thing. Watch.
Climate
we're coming up
change.
to winter. Watch every other day. Chill effect. Wind effect. It was the air quality. I guess the fires. That was legit for a bit. but
Even
that's what
then,
it's
though,
gonna
like,
be.
Everything's like in a thing. Remember the
Oh, they
the New
hyped
York
that up
thing
though. It's like
The
the
fi-
fucking 10
yeah.
packs of cigarettes if
Yeah,
you're out for 3
fire
minutes.
thing. But like, where does the air in your house come from? Outside.
yeah.
Well, air filter.
Yeah, but like that's not like stopping smoke. Go blow a cigarette through your air filter. It'll fucking make it through, man. You can
I don't know if
secondhand
that's
smoke that.
true. Well,
Dude,
no,
you're
when you
100%
used to like do things with, remember you'd, how would they call those spoofs,
The
or
spoofs?
whatever? Yeah.
But you had to put like 37 of those air fresheners in there.
Or you put one actual air filter and you'd be dynamite.
There's a guy.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
There's a guy at my work that like came in to change, and I work in the government building, and can't stress this enough. I work in a government building, and he came in to like
Everybody get down.
yeah, no. He came in to like wait. He came in to check the machines. That's what he said. They're air filter machines. He came in to check the machines, and all of the lights came on that the filters were dirty and need to get swapped. And he goes, "Yeah, I don't have any filters." And I was like, "Oh,
He's like,
so
I really
like,
wasn't expecting this.
he's like, can't make this up." He goes, "Yeah, I don't have any filters. We have like 7 machines. It's the only thing that's stopping us from dying."
It's also his only job is to replace filters.
Dude.
So he's just literally like,
Yeah.
wow, just
Why did he
So-
even come?
So he literally came to check on the machines, and then all of them, the
Filter's fucked.
the,
like when someone goes over like, hey, want a beer? Like, yeah. You're like, yeah, I don't got it.
the blinking orange
I
lights
thought you
are
didn't
on.
drink.
Wait, I'm like, hey, he's like, I don't have filters. And I was like, oh, so like there's no point in us like putting it on then? And he goes, well, I mean, you could turn it on and it makes the noise. That's what he said to me. I was like, that's your job. That's your job. That's your only job.
Hey, this guy sounds like an expert to me. I don't know.
Do you know what? It sounds like he works for the government.
Same. We had pet people
Hey,
come in.
no, but is
Pet
he
people.
a government worker? Hey, was he a government or
Yeah.
was he an outside company?
Government.
On
We
brand.
had the same
Yeah,
thing.
it checks out.
Hold on. So now we had an outside hired by the government, and it was sometime in like August they came in. Sorry, it wasn't a pet. It was an insect because there was a wasp nest,
Oh yeah.
and it was like in
Fucking
this
wasp.
It was
Hey,
like,
why do we get a
know.
different nest of wasps?
It was right by our front door. Like there's like some sand in a garden, and so there were like literally there's hundreds of them in the sand. And this guy comes.
Oh,
he's
feet
billing.
wasps are the
Here's
worst.
the best part. Yeah. So we're billing him. He comes. He looks at it. He comes back to me, writes a thing, gives it to me, goes to the sign out board. And I was like, did you like put up a fake wasp nest or something like that? And he goes, like, 2.5, 3 weeks, they're going to be gone. That's your job. What? Like, this is his only job. Get rid of the wasps.
2.5, 3
2.5, 3 weeks, they're going to be gone. Some people,
Seasonal.
bro.
It's seasonal.
No.
Some fucking people.
But like, I know a lot of people who like do work for like the government stuff. Like they're a contracting company and they do work, and it's like the same thing. They immediately get that mentality of like, oh, I have the contract, so like,
it's like as soon
Oh,
as they
like-
sign it, they're
yeah,
like,
they're just
look,
like-
look. They sign it and they go, I need a me day.
It's James Harden. They signed the contract.
It is
Nah, I
me
don't
day.
want to do this anymore.
yeah, they're like, as soon as the government is paying you for something, it's just like, oh, buddy, I'm checking out.
Yeah.
This is free money.
Oh man, it's bad. It's tough.
It's hard out here.
It's
hard out here being a
It's
government
like,
worker, right?
Yeah. Last thing, it's like when COVID was a legitimate thing, and they brought the professional guy.
When it was a legitimate.
Yeah, 'cause it's not
This,
anymore.
this pod's a Daily Wire
It's
pod.
not. It's just not. They brought out this guy.
Why don't we talk about abortion
Wait. He like measures my face, right?
Whoa, he?
Yeah, he does the fit.
Did you just assume his gender?
Tells me like I should shave my face, and then I do because I think I'm getting like fitted for some good. This is when we were all worried we were gonna die, right? We comes in, he like does a fit. It's a 40-minute appointment per staff. I have a 40-minute appointment with him. We do a blood thing. We do. There's a whole.
This guy's a
there's a whole-
genius.
listen, it's a whole thing. He gives me this beautiful mask, and I was like, oh, okay, like awesome. And like you wrote down my size and stuff, and he gives me a card with my size on it. And he said, if you ever want any more masks, and I was like, well, how many am I gonna get? And he's like, just this one. And I was like, how long is this mask gonna last me? And he said, till the end of the day.
No, he
They did all of it for one mask and a mask fitting, yeah. And it's the N90 whatever mask that you couldn't get. So we just is again just fun
I feel
money,
like
man.
that was COVID though. Is like, especially was like so much of it is that like people just like providing their unique service for anything because it was just like, oh, they don't have time to like check this out. So like any con artist could come up and be like, oh, I'm selling these specific masks that, you just write up a page on YouTube.
Call me old fashioned, but like when I would provide a unique service for somebody, like, come on now, it was unique and they were satisfied. They were my dog. Like,
It's like he's the only guy that does it to me while I'm on the bathroom.
some people like the Blumpkin vibe. I don't know. Some people do their best thinking in the bathroom. Think about it.
Oh, buddy.
Well, we're not in the bathroom, so it might be hard for some of us because some of us might be like that.
I'm trying. You know what
Yeah.
I do, which some people I have these scissors, and I'd like to do some.
Okay, no, continue. Sorry, I do that a lot, don't I?
In fairness, it's probably justified for this one, but I do some manscaping with scissors. Just like, the weird hairs here and there.
You've always been like that, though. I remember you getting
Yeah.
your hair cut, and you'd be like, no buzzer. I'm straight
Yeah.
shears. This
I know.
Susie Shears. This guy would be Edward Scissorhandsing his hair. Would took
Dude, the amount
hours
of
to
times,
cut his hair.
but the
Like,
amount
I
of
remember
times,
you like constantly asking people to help cut the hairs on the
I
back
know,
of your
yeah.
neck.
Oh yeah,
So-
he also was a neck trim.
dude, the
Neck
amount
trim.
of time,
Yeah,
Nicole
come
does
on,
that now.
Help me out with.
Dude, the amount of time that like I drop the scissors in the toilet, and like the odd time after I'm taking a big shit, gotta
Did
get
you
the
flush?
No, I can't flush scissors. What do you mean?
No, did you flush the shit before you dropped the scissors in there?
Oh no! Like listen, it happened organically. I pooped and
Well,
then I
that's
dropped
that's
the
the
scissors.
poo gets there organically. The
And
scissors.
then you have to wash the poop. I never told
No,
Nicole
that's when
about
you
that.
Why don't you just buy new scissors?
I did, but then I was like, I don't want to keep buying scissors. It's like,
This
I'm
has
the
clearly
only
happened.
one-
Too much of
I'm
the
the
reoccurring
only
problem.
one buying scissors,
Hey,
bro.
you ever wonder why when you take a dump at Coco's house, you got to move the little netting in the bathroom?
who-
It's-
There's just different types of scissors all over
Who
the
actually
fucking
buys?
bathroom.
Who really buys scissors? It's one of those things you don't buy. You just have them. You know what I mean?
What?
Like the world is
How'd
no.
you get 'em?
Listen, the world has no
That-
shortage of scissors. They're just there.
I feel like
they're always there. Everyone has a rusty pair
Nicole
of
just
scissors.
like runs everything about your house, and you have no idea. You're just
Oh, she
like,
told me yesterday.
It just shows up.
Yeah,
you
she
just-
told.
yeah, you-
She told me yesterday.
Like I
that-
didn't have.
She told me yesterday. I got a text. She's like, "You have a dentist appointment in November." She books everything for me. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
she's protecting her investment.
Yeah, she knows. She's,
Yeah.
like,
She's
she's also paid off the doctor
yeah.
to be like, tell this guy he's in perfect health. Meanwhile, the blood test. Meanwhile, they swapped it. You actually have the high cholesterol.
She's turning into Jackie though, because like we have,
Don't
I've,
say
I've got a bit of a like we've got a nice bar now, like with quite a few like liquors and stuff. And I'll get home and I'll have a rough day, and like I'll have a pour drink or whatever, and she just get
The old
home.
whiskey sour.
Yeah,
She'll get home
a
and she,
4-finger whiskey.
hey, she'll get home and
Me?
it's just this. She gets home and she goes, "Are you drinking again?" It's like, sweetie, stop saying again. It's not a good look. But
Yeah,
yes.
it's like, oh, you drinking is one thing, but oh, you're drinking again.
Drinking again?
Hey, why do we have to throw the again
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
there?
I
Like,
know.
come on.
Yes, I'm going to do it again.
It is
and
it
it
a-
will happen again.
Hey, is it a sequel? Yes. Has it been a trilogy? Yes. It's like there's more than the Fast series. Okay, it's happening often.
Isn't this the last movie? It's got to be it. I think I heard something like this is the last
I think
one.
last time they went to space, so there's not too many more
It's always-
frontiers.
we've done
Once
this,
you go
it's
to
always the
space,
same.
it's tough. The
It's
time
Mars,
travel.
Neptune.
No.
Time
Once you do
travel.
space, you go time travel. So
Save
Dom.
Paul Walker. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Paul, what if this
They'll just
whole,
do a whole CGI
Can
movie?
I say something?
The whole thing.
We're
Paul
all,
Walker's not really dead.
but
Him
I
and
didn't wanna say
Tupac
that.
are fucking chilling
didn't
in
wanna say
Jamaica with
that.
Bob Marley.
Waiting
listen,
to make
I
it
mean-
Fast 15.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna say this. I mean, absolutely no disrespect to Paul Walker and your family, and again, condolences. Sorry for your loss. It was very, very sad. Everyone was emotional. We all miss him. Great actor.
He's
But
burning in hell.
could you imagine if this
How dare you.
entire thing was a ploy and he comes back?
I would slow. Hey,
Like
that's what that deserves.
there's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Everyone
That
on
would
that
be
plane
wild.
stands up and claps for Paul fucking
Can I s-
Walker.
Don't you think this is a now it's a sick idea, but isn't this a really good idea
It's a
for
great
like a
idea.
movie company to like they kill off a big actor, but he's not really dead, and then they like release a movie and surprise he's in it. A year later, they just keep him in hiding
Yeah,
for a year.
a year's not enough though. That's the
A
problem.
year, yeah.
No, because like they did it with Batman.
But no. But a year,
Like
and
2
then you already
years,
said
enough for like people
It
to
needs to
stop
be 2
talking about
years.
it. Yeah, 2 years, man. That's
you would need to take a young up. You would need to take an actor that like is known but is probably like not really going anywhere. Like you can't. If someone has got a great
No,
trajectory,
if
they're
they
not
did
going to
it-
go quiet for 2 years though.
I think Brad Pitt could do it though. Coming fresh off the divorce,
he's
he
got
needs
too much
to hide.
going on. He's got too much going on.
No, man, he needs to hide for
No,
a bit.
he's
Like,
gonna-
he
he's
wants
gonna
to
go
duck
into
out.
An older actor
not-
could. I was more
no,
thinking
he's
young,
going
but
Leo.
older could because like yeah, you kill off BPs.
Could you imagine they did it to Bill Cosby? Everyone's like, yeah, he died in jail, and then he's just
He's
a couple years later he comes out.
hey,
Meet my buddy Jeffrey, also not dead.
Meet my buddy Jeffrey.
I'm back. Shibbity-bop-boo-boo.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
never understood or cared for Bill Cosby.
No, I didn't get
Never
that
got
either.
it.
Really?
Didn't think he was funny. You would though. You were like a puddin' pop kid. You know what I mean? Like that's
give-
just how you were.
Can I give you a hot take? Never liked the Fresh Prince.
Wow.
Didn't like that one.
That's a
It never
ice
hit me.
cold
I
take.
didn't like that one.
Oh, the new Jada news though.
Which one's
Oh,
Jada coming out. Oh, Jada Pinkett Smith, whatever,
that? Yeah.
comes over the top rope and says, "I don't know why he said keep my wife's name out of his mouth. We've been separated
for
for
7 years.
7 years." I don't know.
That's
I didn't know it was
fuck-
7. A long time.
That lady is like
Evil.
a
And
psychopath.
she looks like
We
a
don't know
fucking
what's
soul
happening,
sucker
right?
too.
We don't know
Well-
what's happening. She sounds evil.
she is evil, and like, but like you think about it.
I think we know who's Team Will.
I'm not Team Will, man.
I'm
He's,
definitely
like,
Team Will. 100%.
I don't think I'm team either
I'm
of them.
Team Chris.
But
Yeah, I'm
that's-
Team
Chris,
Chris.
motherfucking
but
rock.
hold on. It worked
He
out
took
for
it like
everyone.
a bitch though.
But it worked out for everyone. Chris did phenomenal with the stand-up. It worked out for everyone.
Yeah, it worked out
right.
for him.
I think he could have done way better.
His
The
stand-up was really
No,
good.
no, no,
It was
not
good.
his set. About that though, I think he should have went the
Oh,
other way
I
and
think
just
he was
absolutely
shocked.
fucking eviscerated.
Yeah, but you're probably a little shocked.
I don't
You know
care.
what I mean? Like you just got bitch slapped on
Yeah.
national television. You're just like, wait, what?
Well,
happened?
like he had like a year to do his stand-up
That's what I
show
mean. Like, he
special,
could have
right?
fucking
Like he,
flamed
yeah.
them.
I guess.
And knowing like, trust me, people who know, they would have known about his wife and him.
Yeah.
And after all that shit she was talking about getting
so you're
piped by all
saying-
those guys
so
last year,
you're saying
he should have
it's a
known
lie?
and just unload. No. I'm saying
saying-
he should have fucking went off
Yeah.
on them and her mainly,
Yeah.
not necessarily Will. But like, that hoe, you protected that hoe?
Well, I think now
I think he was
probably
still
will
like
come out.
hoping though to keep the moral high ground. Like he got to like shit on them a little bit, but like he was trying
Yeah.
to hold on to that.
And honestly, like, he's the man. So
Yeah.
everyone loves Chris
Yeah.
Rock.
but like his stand-up special was pretty good.
He's always been funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't a knock on him. The
No,
only
no,
time
no.
I don't really think he's funny is when he's with Adam Sandler, truthfully, because I'm not
grown-up
into those
movies?
kind of movies. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but, like-
becomes too family friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of those movies. Make money, get out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like remaking Mulan.
The Huns are coming.
Yeah, I like Mulan. I had a crush on Nala. Like, I had that bestiality crush. Like, the original OG Lion King, I was like, young Nala was it.
It's a little odd.
I know.
It's
And I
weird.
like,
it was
I
cartoon too. It wasn't
I also
like
wanted to-
real, you know what I mean?
pump Lunette and Molly from the Big Comfy Couch.
Because she was flexible.
Yo, when she was telling time, bro, I was like, when it was like 9:15, I was like, oh, how's she gonna do it? Like,
You did. That was the most Cosby, that was the most Clinton you've ever sounded in your life.
she was pulling things out of her couch. I was putting things into my couch. Like, she's making deposits. I was making it.
just laying there like
it's just him shimmying his
just-
shoulders,
yeah.
pulling out the Kleenex out of the box. It's Luna and Molly.
Yeah, pumping the jergens.
pocket,
A pound in a dolly on the big country. Just lathering my hair. Woo!
he's just leaning into the side. of the couch.
What's the letter of the day today? Is it D? Because I got one for you.
Dude, that remembers
It
that.
ain't impressive.
That reminds me of like.
Super small.
It's not big.
Wait, do you remember our old computer growing up in our house?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that reminds me of like a lot of times I'd go home from lunch, and, like I'd go to jerk off, but I'd like put. This is when we had like the speakers hooked up to the computer.
Oh, no.
So I'd like put porn on the computer. I'd crack the speaker, and it was right in the living room, and I never realized some
The windows
days
were open.
the blinds were open.
Yes.
And the window was wide open
No.
for air because we didn't have AC. So people walking by, and a lot of them would have probably been my friends because I hopped the street to school. People walking by just heard like some chick getting pig roasted.
One thing thank God we didn't have lunches at the same time. Because you would have walked up with that window open here at a different, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And why do I hear tears?
Oh man, but the worst part is like after I do the deed, I'd be like, oh my God, that was there the whole time. The window was open the whole time. The
whole
blinds
time.
were open.
Hey? And it was even more awkward when mom would walk in with lunch for you.
You could just
Like,
see.
Mom, you've been here the whole time?
The bag of Wendy's.
No. She was cooking. She wasn't getting takeout.
She was home.
He was Brandon Brown in it.
Oh man, that like reminds me of
Oh.
when we were kids. There was this one kid lost his dog, so the whole neighborhood's out looking for his dog. And after like an hour and a half, we're like, man, like we can't find this kid's dog. Like we thought he was out there like helping us look. So we all go back to his house. We go in the back door. But
Was it it's who I think it is?
dude, he is butt naked, sprawled across the couch. Jerking off. Dude, like the computer's
Naked on the couch is
Dude,
tough.
The computer's on the other side of the room. And we all just walk in. We're like, dude, we were looking for your fucking dog.
And he's like, oh, I found it. And I beat it.
He's like, oh, it's probably lost.
He's like, I didn't have a dog.
I gave up after that. The first video.
Hey, joke's on you. I don't even have a dog.
He gave up after like 15 minutes.
Hey, how relaxed was he, though?
Oh, buddy. Well, we caught him like right in the middle of it. Right? It wasn't
So
even,
not
like,
that relaxed.
Yeah, he had a load ready to go.
Yo, that's how old people die. Low-key, they have heart attacks. Like, that's not the way to go.
There's nothing worse than like finishing at the end and someone walking in and you lose it.
Yeah, that lasts like 30 seconds.
Oh, that's funny. You gotta wonder, like, how long was the dog missing for? Was he just trying to get some space?
Hey, he lost that dog in like grade 4. Like it was years before that.
He let the dog go. He had to get his siblings out of the
Yeah,
house.
he's like,
Finally, an answer.
I'm all pent up.
Finally, an answer to who let the dogs out.
He definitely let the dogs out.
Oh man!
All right, I think this is a good return. I think we need to
See each other again.
see each other again. I know, Coco, you're back from Portugal
your
now.
dog's
so we can
gonna
do that.
bust a load.
Yeah,
all over
do
me.
it, Rocky. One for everyone.
Buddy, buy me dinner.
I think I got 2 already, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? No, we'll back. We're gonna get back on the old horse.
Belgium, Romania, we see you.
We back.
Svetlana, the girls. I love you.
Love you too.
Love you, Poland.
See you, boys.
No, we're not Team Poland. I repeat, that was not for Poland. That does not represent us. Love you, Romania. Bye.